In today's Canna-Science Digest, epilepsy, PTSD, and how well topicals get into your system. I'm Lex Pelger. I do Canna education for CVResearch, the makers of Plus CBD, who has excellent THC and CBD products to help you with your health. It's actually 2 epilepsy studies this week, and this one is quite intriguing because did you know in seizures that the temperature of the brain tends to go up? So in this study of 8 patients with treatment-resistant epilepsy, they gave them CBD therapy for 12 weeks. The researchers found that not only did the CBD lower their seizure severity, it also lowered their abnormally high brain temperatures. And in a related paper with quite striking results, this one was looking at infantile epileptic spasm syndrome. This study looked at 28 infants who were resistant to the standard treatments of seizure medications as well as ketogenic diets. And prior to starting the CBD therapy, they had an average of 69 epileptic spasms per day as well as 10 focal seizures per week. After, on average, a year of treatment, 7 of the infants were completely spasm-free, and 12 of them had a 50% reduction in their epileptic spasms. Also, all infants responded well to the treatment, and the adverse effects were mild. Next, for PTSD, this meta-analysis looked at 36 different trials that covered over 4,000 patients who were experiencing PTSD along with substance use disorder. And oftentimes patients with substance use disorder are excluded from these kind of studies because they kind of muddy the data, is the feeling, but luckily they were included this time. When analyzing this data, the researchers found that the cannabis users experienced significantly greater improvements from treatments than non-cannabis users. They are also more likely to benefit from therapy types that are focused specifically on trauma. However, there was no difference in substance use between the cannabis users and the non-users. To see more of the studies on this topic, check out the CVResearch.info page where I collected, I believe, everything ever done on PTSD and the cannabinoids. Finally, this quite practical study looked at a number of topical products that were high CBD, low THC to see how they got into the body. The topicals tested included creams, lotions, patches, balms, and gels. Intriguingly, for the cannabinoid metabolite levels in the blood to reach their peak, it took 7 to 10 days on average of topical application, with the highest results being from a lotion that also had vitamin E in it, which is a permeation enhancer, something that we have as well. This speaks to the old advice of all hemp products. Make sure to use the entire product. So often people just try it a little bit when really it takes 1 to 2 to 3 weeks for the benefits to build up and for it to start enhancing your endocannabinoid system and for you to feel different. Also, on the practical drug testing side, none of the participants tested positive in their blood or urine for cannabinoids, according to the federal standards, though a couple did test positive according to their oral fluid. But that is a notoriously inaccurate way to decide if somebody has been taking cannabinoids. So, the lesson overall is, use your topicals for at least a week. Check out what we got. We got an amazing batch of topicals, and they do so good by people that I love to get them out there in the world.